Okay, the heard of Mordecai Meiser. I read the story once upon a time that in Poland there was a shiksa guy who hid Yidden in her attic, like 18 people, for a year and a half. I mean, literally, Mr. Nefesh. I mean, these type of things. They killed her family. For a year and a half, she saved his family. So eventually, the family moved to New York, Williamsburg, and Baruch Hashem, the family grew. 900, 200 neshamas, and making a chasana. So they went back to Poland to bring the shiksa to the chasana. She saved the whole family. It was very interesting having these chassidim dancing around us, shiksa, Polish shiksa. Someone asked her, "Why do you do this?" Well, why? You should buy some nefesh to save the Jewish family. Why did she do this? She said, "What do you mean? It says in the Bible that comes to Sodom, you have to be 10 righteous people that save the city." So she thought, we have 10 righteous Gentiles in Poland, we could save Poland. That's a Zoyek is up the guy, Shiksa. That's a Gemara in Sanhedrin. The Gemara in Sanhedrin says, who's that Bikairis? Some said, my Hanilon Rabbanon, Ledidu Tani, they learn for themselves. They were helping me. That's Apikairis, because the Pasuk, it's a Chumash. What do you mean? The Asar Tzadikim will protect. When we learn Torah, it's Chesed Olam. The person claims on this mitzvah, brings Kedusha, brings... We have to believe like the Shiksa believes it. That's incumbent upon us. The power that we have. You come into Yeshua, 10 people say, Yeshmerah Bevorach. It's Kohen Gzadin, it tears Gzadin. The ability that we have, and that we have to realize, and to have the Emunah, we're so inundated with the secular world, what's called real, what's not called real. We have the real world. We're the MS. I mean, we learn what's happening in the world. Look at light. Light, it's lo yu'aman. The man was saved by Avraham Avinu twice. Avraham put his life on the line for him. Avraham Avinu went against 4 malachim. That's a kasha why he went. Okay. It was a Chil Hashem. Light represents Avraham. It was Amraphel, it's Nimrod. He took him and paraded around with him. We have Hashem because look, we got light. He represents Avraham. Chil Hashem, Kiddush Hashem. Avraham's running to have to fight for Kavod Shemayim. Him and Eliezer. And they won. What a Kiddush Hashem. What happened to light afterwards? Did light say to Avraham, okay, I'm coming back with you, Avraham, now. Look what you did for me. You saved my life. He went back to Sodom. He became a shayfet. He passed the bar in Sodom law. He passed the bar. And then didn't last. Within 24 hours, Sodom was wiped out. So what happened after that? Excuse me. He come back to Avraham Avinu again, and the Malachim told him, "You're only being saved in the schus of Avraham." What happened to Lot? Go in the Shvaita. Afaket, he ended up being that Avraham had to distance himself from Lot because of what Lot did with his daughters. It's no volume. The man sees everything. He only became wealthy because he was with Avraham in the first place. Everything is schus Avraham. Avraham saved him twice. He learned nothing out of the whole Maisa. Ad kidei kach, no akar satoiv, that we can't marry. If Hamoy and Moav become Jewish, cannot marry Jewish girls. Ramban says they'll contaminate the genes of Klal Yisrael of akar satoiv. And that's 500 years later. After this, that they're still being held responsible to have akar satoiv to Klal Yisrael, and they can't marry a Jewish person. I mean, it's things that we see. A person looks around the world and sees that Akash Baruch Hu is orchestrating the events that's taking place, one thing after another. We had hurricanes, we had volcanoes, earthquakes. Ain't pranas bol olam ella b'shvil Yisrael. The only reason it happens, that's a chazal, is only for Klal Yisrael. So do we wake up and say everything's taking place for us, that we should now anticipate and see Akash Baruch Hu, and now look for Mitzapil Yeshua, to be anticipating Yeshua. We have, it's within us, Klal Yisrael's the Shoyrish Ha'olam, the Lev Ha'amim, everything's taking place for us. So if it's an opportunity now to wake up and to realize with all the different events taking place, and we should come along now to see the koyach that Klal Yisrael has, it's all for us, for the Gula. We should be Mitzapim L'Shua. First, to wake us up, that we should realize, Havada, with all the matzah that we're going through, even in the election situation, but the main thing is that we should anticipate is that the Malchus Shemayim should be what's in the Abriya, that Hoy Hashem L'Melcha Kol Oretz V'Moy Hashem Echad Shmoy Echad.